Hey guys, Rod here to Better Way to Farm. Happy Saturday morning. I titled this Are Carbon Credits a Scam? And I'm going to tell you I don't know. You know, I look at anything that's new, it's always met with resistance. GPS was met with resistance. There's been a lot of things. You know, I can remember some guys early on who invested in the ethanol industry and got took. All right, they lost a lot of money investing in plants that didn't make it. And then the technology got better and all of a sudden it worked out. And then I also know guys who've invested in ethanol plants and they've became quite wealthy as a result. Here's my deal on the carbon credits. I'm not too sure where we're at in the deal. We put a post up and we ask who has sold carbon credits. And I know this, if you have actually personally sold carbon credits, I want to talk to you, please. I very much would like to talk to you, because I just listened to an hour program of somebody trying to convince you to sell them carbon credits. And when I got done, I was more confused than when I started. And my fear is that when a presentation confuses you and you know less when you get done than when you got started, that's by design. They get to throwing around acronyms, you know, PQR, STV, NROs, and XYZs. And that all means something to them, and that's their own personal language, but they don't let you know what all of that is. Here's some of the things that I got out of it. Number one, it appears to me that the carbon credit industry is based on guilt. They go to people who want to preach that they're very carbon friendly, but they don't want to give up their private jet. They don't want to give up their flying. They don't want to give up their monster heated pool. They don't want to give up all the things they do that leaves a big carbon footprint. So they're going to justify it. They're going to clear their conscience by buying carbon credits. Now, my best guess, this is my opinion, and you're totally entitled to disagree, and that's totally cool. I believe right now the carbon credit industry is probably best for the people selling the carbon credit, the middleman on the carbon credits. Because here's some of the things, and if you're going to do this, I want you to pay close attention to, and I want you to pin these people down. Because I heard an interviewer try to pin this person down today, and all that he can never get them pinned down. But here was what I did think that I got out of it. I believe that number one, you sell your carbon credits this year and you get the money this year, but you're obligated to do that procedure for the next 10 years. And if you sell your farm, the guy you sell your farm to is obligated for the next 10 years. Guys, that's like having something in CRP. You buy the farm, but you didn't want CRP ground on it, and then you either got to pay your way out of the contract, or you got to live with it, okay? You got to live with it. And so those covenants in those deeds are going to be a bad deal. Now, this person's, the middleman, who was wanting you to sell him or her your carbon credits, she was talking about, well, we're going to get all this data and you're going to go back, and the first thing that they said was you have to give that company $4,000 or $5,000 for them to do all the paperwork so that you can sell them carbon credits. Guys, it's no secret, I sell fertilizer, and I wish I could get everybody out. Not really, I think it'd be criminal, but the idea of you having to spend $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 just so you can get started with this doesn't seem like a very good idea. And all I'm saying is, guys, you know, everything that happens in ag is good for somebody. I believe that, I do. But I also believe that it's important that we understand who's it good for. And I want to make sure that it's good for you. I got no dog in this hunt. I'm not going to make a nickel if you sell a lot of carbon credits. I'm not going to make an extra nickel if you don't have any and don't do anything with it. But it's just one of the topics that I think is worthy of a conversation. It's worthy of trying to figure it out. And again, if you have sold carbon credits, please reach out to us with a message. I'd like to give you a call, or you can call me, 641-919-1206. I'm super interested in anything that's a good deal for the farmer. If it's only a good deal for somebody on the East Coast, I'm out. I just simply don't care. So guys, I hope you're having an awesome Saturday. I hope you remember the reason for the season. This is Easter weekend, and I hope you take a few minutes to reflect upon that greatest gift ever given about 2,000 years